All right, this is a 2022 F150 Powerboost, so it's got the hybrid. Just an XLT. It is four-wheel drive, and this is the Ranch Hand Legend with the front camera cutout. Super easy install, right? Right in here, there were some plastic covers around these tow hooks. Literally use these pruning shears to, I didn't have to, oh, sorry about that. I didn't even have to cut them all the way. I just had to cut them enough to basically get these to pull out. After that, I used, I want to say it was 15 millimeter, shoot. I used a 19 millimeter to take out the factory. Nope, I was wrong. 15 millimeter to take out the factory bolts that hold in the tow hooks. One thing to note on the factory hooks, you do have something that looks like this up there, right? So when you pull this out, this is just sort of sitting up there. You want to be careful that when you go to line up your bolts, that this is obviously in place. I just sort of had one of them still lined up and then pushed up on it and was able to just sort of finagle it. Took a couple minutes, and first one took longer, the second one was a breeze. But after that, you remove the factory hooks, right? You'll see these bolts here. Remove the factory bolts and the hooks. Then you put this plate basically in between the hook and the frame, and then just put the bolts back in. I left it loose so that I could get this on without a problem. It is helpful if you have two people holding up the bumper, right? So that you can line it up. But basically one person held the one side, I held this side. I just stuck the bolt in, loosely threw on the nut and the washer. Did the same for this side. Then just cranked them down while making sure it was level on the truck. But possibly one of the easiest installations that you can do. I did it with a Harbor Freight set, and I only used, now I did use that just to speed things up. Right now, 3/8 driver made it a little faster, but realistically, I could have done the entire project with this 3/8, a 19 millimeter short socket, a 15 millimeter long, and then a 15 millimeter short. Yeah, I know I probably could have used SAE, but whatever. This was what I grabbed. And there are some parts left over. It's okay. Don't worry about that. They give you extra. But thing's sturdy. I mean, there's no possible way that I could knock that off. I haven't driven it yet, but here we go.